Hello, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Exigent Sports. I'm your host, Coach DJ Pendergrass, alongside one of my best buds, just one of those Olive Springs guys from Smith Road, Derek Jett. How you doing?
All right, how you doing,
Man, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, man.
It's
Good to
always
see you.
cool to see you in person, man. But
Yeah.
to have you up here on the set with me, I know it's going down.
I know that's
It's going
right.
down. So how's your Christmas go?
Oh, it went great. Had eat a lot.
Yeah,
You know.
I ate all day Christmas.
Oh man,
I'm literally all day.
I think it's all you do for the week. you got so many places you got to go, you know.
So we
But
got the New Year's coming up. Are you going to try to cut back on some of that eating, or we're going to stay eating good?
We're going to do that, New Year's resolution. I can lose in 2 days, so.
Yeah, that's right. So we got 2 days to hold the resolution.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. You got 2 days to hold the resolution. If you get past those 2 days, it might work out. Guys, we have an amazing show for you today. Bolo Player of the Week. We have Daniel Jackson from Oak Ridge. We have a committed Player of the Week. We have Boski coming on the show today. Boski from Webb. Yeah, so he's committed to Vanderbilt. We're excited about that. We have a former Vol who played for Philip Former. Corey Anderson. He's going to be on the show. And that's going to be great. But right now, and I mean right now and as we speak, we have a legend on the line. Her name is Gwen Jackson, former Lady Vol, played with Pat Summit.
Oh man.
Yeah, played with Pat Summit alongside I want to say Kurt Lawson and Tamika Catchings.
Oh man.
That group. So she was in great
Special
company.
group.
Yeah, great company. So let's see what she has to say. Let's get her on the line here. Miss Jackson?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, how you doing? It's Coach DJ.
It's wonderful. How are you?
I'm blessed. I have my co-host Derek Jett on the line with us, and we're just excited to have you. We've been anticipating this. I've been putting it out, and I know a lot of people thought I was blowing smoke. So thanks for not making me look bad on the Exigent Sports today.
Absolutely not. Never. It's an honor and a pleasure.
So how are you doing, and how was your Christmas?
Man, I am doing good. Great. Christmas was great. We're blessed to be here. Other than having 3 kids with the flu, I was good.
That's not.
I survived.
So, Coach, tell me a little bit about before. Let me introduce you to the people here. Played with Coach Summit. I think you was in company with Carol Lawson and Tamika Catchings.
Nick Randall, a little, Ashley Robinson, a little Tasha Butts,
Yes,
Tasha Kelsey, little, Nia Butts. I was in there, with the greats.
with the greats, yes, and I tell you,
So, yeah.
my mother was I'm talking about you had a huge fan in my mother, and if she was alive today, I don't know how many more days she would have left knowing that you actually came on the show.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she absolutely loved you. So it is.
Your mother's a beautiful woman, then.
Absolutely. I mean, it's an incredible honor to have you on. You have no idea. So, and it reaches deep down to my mother, right? So,
Thank you.
very excited to have you on. You played ball. It looks like, what's that, from 2000 to 2003?
99 to 03. Yes.
99 to 03. And was that under Coach Pat Summit?
Yes. Coach Pat the Great.
Tell me what it was like playing for that great legend.
Oh, man, it was hard. It was tough. You had to be very disciplined, and you had to want to win, and you had to be willing to do whatever it takes to win. That took a little bit of working extra. It took a little bit of learning how to work with other people, a lot of them, how to work with other people, losing some parts of yourself and gaining some things from others. But I was sitting there, I still sit here and watch a lot of the games to show my kids. I was like, man, I was telling them how tough me and my teammates were on each other, but we were family, so we did everything together on the court and off the court. We were just like family, so we knew that when you were playing with your sister. I mean, we did everything together. Sunday, church, dinner, like we always had a plan of sticking together, and I think that's what made us so great during those times.
Wow, that is special to hear, especially, sticking together on a Sunday to even go to church with one another.
Well, a lot of people think that girls can't get along, but we actually made it work. Like, we really held each other accountable with everything. I think that, with so much off the court that you get involved in, so us being together all the time, if one was in trouble, we always going to be in trouble. Can't punish the whole team, so hey. Yeah.
What an
Yeah,
awesome
we were super
experience.
beats. We stayed together a lot, did a lot together. And then it included, like, going to watch other people play. We got into the community and did stuff. Man, it was just great. It was a good time.
You know, I had a coach prior to this show. I had a coach that brought me on as a co-host, and he always talked about culture. And those that build great cultures build championships. And you just said a prime example of culture there. That's awesome.
Yeah, nailed
Yeah,
it.
we held each other accountable. So I knew if my teammate was fussing and we all had the same mission, same goals. I know it wasn't any ill intention. So I wanted to make sure that I was my best, because if I wasn't, then I was letting the person next to me down. You know, it's really bigger than yourself. You know, you really lose playing with Pat and playing with that group of young ladies. You really lost yourself and gained, like, more from other people. So you learned a lot about yourself. You were told a lot about yourself. You know, I cannot tell you how many times I was like, they would tell me, like, you don't shut up. Like, we're tired of hearing you talk, be quiet. Like, whatever. Just do what you says do. Like, we're tired of running.
Right. That's awesome.
You know, I got a lot. You know, I was like, well, I didn't want them to beat me up in the so, you know, I had to quickly get around. But, you know, I was from the South, so I like to talk a lot. I'm not going to paint this pretty picture. I was a little hot-head, you know. But it took, you know, the sisterhood to reel me in, you know, and be like, hey, if you don't shut up and be quiet,
Right.
get alone and get it together, you know, and I appreciate that. I love it even more now than I probably did back then, because I couldn't see the value in holding each other accountable, because it takes a big person to want to hold the next person next to them accountable. So I think that, you know, I can remember Shalon, Pillow, and Ace, and Tamika, like, hey, Doug, and my name was G-Dub, hey, we need you to get it together. Like, we need you to be on point. You know, and that meant more to me than anything.
I love it.
I let them down, so that meant more to me than anything.
Absolutely. Like I said, culture. And you speak about coming from the South. My co-host here, Derek Jett, tell a little bit about, you know, your traveling.
Oh, yeah.
I am born and raised in Eufaula, Alabama.
Yeah, that's what I was just fixing to say.
Go Vols. I have family members that actually played football and played in the NFL that went to University of Alabama. And I have teammates that I played high school basketball with whose kids go to the University of Alabama. So I always tell everybody, like, I'm never going to forget my roots. You know, I grew up in the South. I spent a lot of time with my grandmother, my granddad. Like, those were, like, really my parents. And then my mom and dad was there, you know, my biggest fans. But I was a Southern person. I loved to be in front of my grandparents all the time. Grew up on a farm, so we, you know, hunt deer and kill pigs and, you know, sell peas. You know,
Yeah, she's from the South Side. Yeah,
you know?
I like that. And you know what? My co-host Derek Jetty was telling me. He was like, hey, I rode through that town. It is one of the most beautiful towns in Georgia itself, if you've ever rode through there. Tell us a little bit about it.
Man, oh my God! If you want Dixie baseball, if you want to go fishing, hunting, like I love my hometown. I always tell everybody. They waited till I left, you know, and built one of the biggest and the most amazing gyms ever. But man, my hometown, like even to this day, like you have like star athletes. It started with me and it just kept going.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. Like, they built a big gym, but I'm pretty sure the footwork that you laid out was a big reason for that. So shout out to you.
Man, it just paved the way for, you know, I tell everybody that I coached Taryn Condry. You know, Taryn Condry played for Baylor. She was the point guard with Brittany Griner when they won the national championship. I tell everybody, like, that was my baby cousin. I coached her. Like, even now, if you turn on the TV, you look at Jackson State, you look at Rachel Johnson, you look at Central Florida, you look at her baby sister, like, all of them are from my hometown. Like, the legacy still lives on. So I pride myself in, you know, being the first, but not the only.
Absolutely. Well, way to make a big footprint for those to follow. Tell me about your first round 6 overall pick to the WNBA draft in 2003. What was that like?
You know, my mom, it was such an honor because my mom and Pat went with me to get picked. And I was originally going to Indiana, and I got traded to San Antonio. But my mom was able to share that experience with me. This small girl, I think that's what drove me. That's why I played so hard, because many people don't believe that you can make it. Especially when you're from a smaller city. I mean, I pride my high school coach, Michael Smith, on just, you know, pushing me. I was asked at an earlier age, like, what did I want to do? You know, so just want to do, what are you willing to do for it? You know, so it was just bigger than me. It was starting a trend for my family, setting really just the generational wealth for my family.
Yes.
And setting the mark. You know, my parents had a high school education, so it really meant a lot to me to carry the torch. My mom always said, well, I may not be able to help you with your math, but you sure better get it done. You know? And we had to have all A's, you know, A's and B's.
That's right.
Non-negotiable in my mom's house.
Nice.
Going to church was non-negotiable. Being a good person, that was just non-negotiable. Like, my parents were very strict and very tough. And if we said we wanted to do something, like, they never let us quit. I cannot tell you how many times I called my mom. I was like, I'm pregnant, come home. She's like, no, you're not. You ain't quit. You're not coming back here. That's what you said you want to do. You're going to tough it out. Figure it out.
That's
Find
right.
a way.
Man, I wish parents was like that
I remember
today.
when I was in Georgia, I'm in Atlanta in the SEC tournament, and I was late for the bus, and I had to sit out. My mom was like, well, suck it up. You were late. Figure it out. Suck it out. You know, she never, ever let me, like, feel sorry for myself. She never, ever let me settle for second best. She held me accountable. Like, whatever Pat tell you to do, like, go in there and do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you had mentioned that you was from a smaller area, and that's a big reason why we do this show. We want to highlight the small market schools. You know, a lot of people say, you know, they don't have a chance. They're not going to get looked at. Blase, blase, woo-de-woo. You know, what is your opinion? What should these smaller market schools with these great student athletes that have the ability to go play collegiate basketball, what is the inspiration you would tell them?
You know, for me, I coach at Austin High School. Man, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into my kids and giving them the best of everything, the best workouts, the best training, you know, giving them access to whatever it is they want to do. And I think that when you're at a smaller school that you have to do, like, when you don't know when your time is going to come, so when it does come and you're all on that court, you have to treat every time that you play like it's that time.
Yes.
Because you never know who's watching you.
Absolutely.
But people like myself that are willing to just, you know, go into a school that's probably different than what other people would think where you should be, and just give your all and give the kids a chance by marketing yourself. So if you see me a lot, like, I'm always talking about, you know, Austin, my girls, because I have some great girls, some great athletes. I'm pretty sure probably 80% of my girls are going to be college athletes in the near future. And I'm also paving the way for my daughter, you know, for my baby girl.
Your daughter's special. She is special.
So I want people to know that, hey, it's D1 athletes that are going to come from Austin High School. You missed out. You know.
That's nice. And it's great that you, especially at Austin East, that you're doing that. Of course, we know over the years we've, you know, heard all the bad stories or whatever, but to see you and see the boys coach just out there, just continue grinding, bringing positive light to Austin East, you know, it's amazing. And I see what you do, and I know your daughter, and I haven't seen one around her age that can really do what she does on both sides of the court. She's an inside-out player on offense, and she's a hellacious defensive player. Always hustle, and it obviously you hold her accountable for her actions, and it shows. Gwen, we greatly appreciate you being able to join us. At this time, I got to pay some bills. You're a blessing. I will contact you later on after this show to give you much more of my love. And Jet, do you have anything for Ms. Jackson before we get off here?
I just keep on keeping on up there with them.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gwen, for joining us. Like I said, if Mom was alive, I don't know how many more days she would have after this, because she really loved you.
Before we go, I want to make sure, like, you check us out. You know, Tennessee's Knockout TKO Elite is my new AAU program, me and my husband.
Okay.
I want to make sure that everybody just kind of come follow us. Doing great things over there. I won't leave this line. I won't be the person that I am if I don't kind of just shout that out.
TKO Elite.
We're here.
Hey, I know there's a lot of young ladies looking to get some great training. I've seen her in action. I've seen her daughter in action. She's amazing as a coach, as a person, obviously, that you can hear. TKO Elite. Look it up. Also, you have a camp coming up. Let's talk about that camp before I go to break.
I had it today, man.
It was today?
Beautiful babies. Oh,
good,
my God.
Good.
One again tomorrow.
Okay.
From 11 to 4 at Austin East. Man, it was just so, I pride myself on working with beginners. So a lot of my babies were beginners.
Yes.
They work so hard. It's so good to get in with kids that want to be good and kind of teach them, because their minds aren't tainted. You know, you can kind of teach them anything you want them to learn, and they'll grasp onto it. So,
absolutely.
It was just one of the first of many to come. You know, I just kind of wanted to put my foot out there to see how everything would be. And I'm very pleased. I feel pretty good about today.
Absolutely, guys. And I follow Gwen on Facebook, so if you want to follow her and see everything that she has going on, she has amazing. Again, she's a great coach. She's a great trainer. And Gwen, just to let you know, I have a 5-year-old daughter. So you keep doing what you're doing, because we're going to have to bring her your way too, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you. The pleasure be all mine.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. We'll talk soon.
All right. Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye. Wow, that was amazing.
Yes.
Was that a story or not?
That's great. I mean, it inspired me right there.
Absolutely. And it's just all you young ladies and young men that she came from a very small town. How many people live there, you think?
I'm not 100% sure.
But it's a small town.
It's a real small town.
It's a small town, small market. Never get discouraged. Always work. Hold yourself accountable. Get around you some people that's going to hold you accountable and just be great. And we'll talk a little bit more with another Vol as soon as we get back after these messages.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. While the insurance industry has changed over the years, our office offers auto, home, life, mortgages, and many other banking services, including retirement planning. So please give our office a call, text us, or email us, and we'll be happy to do business with you.
Chancellor Jamie Brooks has been practicing law in Anderson County for over 30 years. He knows our community, our people, and our values. He's a conservative with the experience and temperament you want in a judge. He listens courteously, considers thoughtfully, and upholds the law. That is why Governor Bill Lee appointed him to the bench. The Republican primary is March 5th. Let's keep Jamie Brooks as our Republican chancellor in Anderson County.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
Our story starts with a promise made to the communities of East Tennessee. A promise to always look forward, to the horizon, and past it. A promise to help you live well. At Covenant Health, whenever you enter one of our hospitals, visit any of our physicians, or talk to us on the phone, we will welcome you and your family as one of our own. Because it's about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health. For every moment.
The Free Medical Clinic of Oak Ridge presents New Year's Eve 2024 Countdown on Sunday, December 31st, 2023 at 9 p.m. to January 1st, 2024 at 1 a.m. Live band, food truck, hot air balloons, sponsored by Tennessee College of Applied Technology, Baird, the City of Oak Ridge, David Coffey, BBB Communication, and Holloway Event Company. Ball drop and fireworks. Come with your friends and family to count down the new year together. Don't miss it. Free to the public. For more information, go to fmcor.org.
Daniel Forrester has been trusted by Anderson County families for nearly 2 decades. Daniel has appeared in Anderson County Chancery, Circuit, Sessions, and Juvenile Court thousands of times over the past decade. A Rule 31 mediator, Daniel has been trusted to mediate hundreds of cases across Anderson County. A community leader, Daniel has worked closely with local officials to make Anderson County a better place. A conservative and dedicated husband and father, Daniel's faith has shaped his character and integrity. On March 5th, vote Daniel Forrester for Anderson County Chancellor.
Dad always worked hard, and even though he could never tell me exactly what he did at the lab, I knew he was doing it for us. He was always there for me, for all of us. But now it's my turn to keep him safe. It's good to know there's help.
To find out how to get all the benefits you or your loved one has earned with their medical benefits card, call the home option and see how we can help.
Welcome back to Exigent Sports. I'm your host, DJ Pendergrass, alongside one of my great friends, Derek J. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, buddy.
How about that interview?
That was great.
I didn't dream it to be that good.
Oh, she's very professional.
Absolutely.
And got it going.
You can tell Pat Summer got a hold of it.
Oh yeah, Pat Summer got it.
Hey, we're gonna keep the show moving. We have another former Vol. This is a former football Vol that played with Coach Philip Former. We have Corey Anderson on the line. Corey Anderson, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm blessed, brother. Thank you for taking the call today, taking the time to join Exigent Sports. Just want to talk a little bit we just want to put some good faith in some young men and women that is interested in playing collegiate sports coming out of high school. And the reason why I wanted you on is because I know you came from Austin East High School, and it's not a small market, but it's not a big market school. What was it like for your preparation in playing football at Austin East?
My preparation? It's funny you asked that. I went out there and played, tried to make as many plays as I could, and I'm actually kind of not the right person to ask about high school football because I only played when you were varsity. But when I got out there, I just wanted to make the best of my opportunity.
Now, who coached you? Was it Quayu Graham?
Yes, he was the assistant, and him and Coach Stevens.
Okay, yeah, Coach Stevens and Graham both are, my mentors growing up. If it wasn't for Coach Stevens, I don't even think I would have graduated high school, Corey. So, I absolutely love Coach Stevens and Coach Graham. So, did one of those guys talk you into coming out and playing?
Coach Stevens, as soon as he got the job, he would always ask me to come out. And he came, I think he got there my junior year. And I just kept telling him I would come out there. And I just surprised everybody one day and just, hey, I'm ready to play. And luckily for me, he didn't make a big deal out of it. Like, I literally showed up a week before the season started.
Right.
He could have easily said, no, it's too late. You know what I mean? No, but he knew, well, he didn't know, but he's heard all the stories about me. He's watched me play basketball, knew how much of an athlete I was. But luckily for me, he didn't make a big deal out of it. I didn't play the first game, played out the first half, or the first game I dressed, and the rest I played. I just played. It didn't make a big deal. After that one half I played, I was the starter from then on, and just the rest is history.
Absolutely. And you got to join Coach Philip Former. Give me some guys that you played with in your tenure there.
Guys that went to NFL, Eric Gaines was drafted, Jason Allen, Tony McDonald was drafted, Omar Goldie, Antonio Harski, Kevin Simon, he got injured, but he was drafted. Aaron Foster, Soldier Houston, Gerald Reed, he played a little while. Who else? Who am I missing? Jonathan Wade, Chris Hannon, a bunch of guys that went playing.
Wow, so you was with some good company.
Yeah, we had a few good years. Could have been more, but it didn't go away. But yeah, we had a few good years.
So what was it like playing for Coach Philip Former, and what was your day like? What was a practice day like out there with with Coach Philip Former?
I was more with my position coach than him. I had at first I was playing defense, so it was kind of a whirlwind for me. I was mostly with my position coach. Then it was Trooper Taylor for the offense running back, and then Coach Roper my senior year. So yeah, I mostly dealt with my position coach. I didn't. He would have the same thing sometimes, but mostly dealt with my position coach.
Now, then would you say that exactly how it's going to be for these young kids that's on their way, to play collegiate ball? They have the big names. You have your Heupels. You have your, you have the big names, the Sabins. They probably won't be with those coaches most of the time. Is that correct?
I don't know. I really don't know. Some coaches are more hands-on. They want to be more involved with everyone. So, I mean, and some coaches let their assistants do their thing. I mean, I don't know. I've only been on one practice for it, so I don't know if that's necessarily true for everybody.
You have a son playing at Marshall right now. Is that correct?
Correct.
What is it like for him? Is he with his head coach most of the time, or is he mainly with his position coach?
His position coach.
Okay. And what position is he playing?
He's playing linebacker.
Okay. All right. And what year is this for him? Is this second or third year?
This will be next season will be his last.
Okay. So he has one more year coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have any ambitions to play NFL ball?
Of course.
Has anybody reached out? Do you know what steps is he taking to try to make it on to the next level past collegiate ball?
As far as playing, no one reaches out. I mean, you get your name on the board, you get a draft grade, and all that stuff if you apply for it. No, you just know. You get the feeling. Maybe agents will hit you up, but no one from NFL can contact you about the players. I mean, you might get a player development guy at your school that can give you kind of some updates or whatever. But if you're going to go pro or got a chance to, you'll know on your own. There won't be anybody have to tell you.
Right. Gotcha. Man, Corey, man, I really appreciate you. Before we get off here, what suggestion would you give a young student athlete, that's trying to make a transition from high school into the collegiate level to play any sport?
The talent. Everybody has talent. You better outwork them. Everybody the pool of talent shrinks, and it's just the best of the best. It keeps getting smaller, and everybody's the best from where they came from. You better outwork them.
Man, you can't say that anybody. I have my co-host Derek J. You have anything for Corey Anderson?
I got to ask the famous question. What did it feel like to run through that tee?
It's a wonderful feeling, man. That crowd, man. It's exciting coming up to see what their days are. I've watched it before, but putting that jersey on and coming out there, there's no feeling I can describe it.
That's
all right.
That's awesome. Corey, man, you've been a blessing to the show. Thank you for joining Exigent Sports. I'll contact you here later after the show and give you some more flowers. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem, man. Thanks for having me.
All right. Guys, that was Corey Anderson, former Vol. He didn't get to run the ball a lot. I think he was more of a blocking back. He came out the backfield and caught the ball a few times, but he had a decent career there. And obviously he didn't play all 4 years of high school ball, to make it there.
Yeah, 1 year. I mean,
if you got it, you got it.
Yeah, you got it.
If you got it, you got it.
It took a half to find that out.
And he never came back out since then. So shout out to Coach Kwayu Graham and Coach Stevens for giving the guy a fair shot coming out a week before season started.
A week.
Whoa. Before season started. So shout out to you guys. We have one more break. We have an awesome committed player when we get right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Daniel Forrester has been trusted by Anderson County families for nearly 2 decades. Daniel has appeared in Anderson County Chancery, Circuit, Sessions, and Juvenile Court thousands of times over the past decade. A Rule 31 mediator, Daniel has been trusted to mediate hundreds of cases across Anderson County. A community leader, Daniel has worked closely with local officials to make Anderson County a better place. A conservative and dedicated husband and father, Daniel's faith has shaped his character and integrity. On March 5th, vote Daniel Forrester for Anderson County Chancellor.
Our story starts with a promise made to the communities of East Tennessee. A promise to always look forward, to the horizon, and past it. A promise to help you live well. At Covenant Health, whenever you enter one of our hospitals, visit any of our physicians, or talk to us on the phone, we will welcome you and your family as one of our own. Because it's about you, and it's about time. Covenant Health, for every moment.
Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. While the insurance industry has changed over the years, our office offers auto, home, life, mortgages, and many other banking services, including retirement planning. So please give our office a call, text us, or email us, and we'll be happy to do business with you.
Earl Duff Pre-Owned Center in Harriman is your one-stop shop for vehicle sales and service. The Duff family is open for business for everything automotive. We offer fully inspected, dependable pre-owned vehicles, and most come with a powertrain warranty at no extra cost. We also have a complete service department equipped for maintenance and repairs on all makes and models.
Don't settle for less with your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Come to Earl Duff Pre-Owned Center in Harriman or online at duffpreowned.com.
The Free Medical Clinic of Oak Ridge presents New Year's Eve 2024 Countdown on Sunday, December 31st, 2023 at 9 p.m. to January 1st, 2024 at 1 a.m. Live band, food truck, hot air balloons, sponsored by Tennessee College of Applied Technology, Baird, the City of Oak Ridge, David Coffey, BBB Communication, and Holloway Event Company. Ball drop and fireworks. Come with your friends and family to count down the new year together. Don't miss it. Free to the public. For more information, go to fmcor.org.
Chancellor Jamie Brooks has been practicing law in Anderson County for over 30 years. He knows our community, our people, and our values. He's a conservative with the experience and temperament you want in a judge. He listens courteously, considers thoughtfully, and upholds the law. That is why Governor Bill Lee appointed him to the bench. The Republican primary is March 5th. Let's keep Jamie Brooks as our Republican Chancellor in Anderson County.
Dad always worked hard, and even though he could never tell me exactly what he did at the lab, I knew he was doing it for us. He was always there for me, for all of us. But now it's my turn to keep him safe. It's good to know there's help.
To find out how to get all the benefits you or your loved one has earned with their medical benefits card, call the home option and see how we can help.
Welcome back to Exigent Sports. I'm your host, DJ Pendergrass, alongside of my great friend, Derek Jett. We're going to keep the show rolling. We have our committed player of the week on the line. Let's see if we have him here. Is this the Bo Show?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Man, how you doing, Boski, man? It's Coach DJ alongside my co-host, Derek Jett. Man, how are you doing?
I'm doing good right now. I'm doing pretty good.
That's what's up. So how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was good. I got everything that I wanted, and yeah, I gave a few gifts to friends and family. So yeah, it went pretty good.
Absolutely. Is it better to give or receive?
To give. I feel like it's better to give.
Did you feel better when you was giving or when you was opening your present on the receiving end?
I felt better when I was giving because I seen that it put a smile on the people's faces that I was giving to.
Absolutely. I've been in that same situation, right? And my mother had told me I wasn't going to get anything for Christmas. And I woke up and there was nothing there. But we had presents to give to all my cousins, aunties, and I seen they're lit up with, they were so happy. And I was telling my mom on the way back home, I was like, man, everybody was happy. Thank you for teaching me that moment when we got back in the house, I had presents.
Yeah.
But I learned a lesson about giving and what the season was really about. So glad to hear you got everything you want. Boski, thank you for joining the show, man. I want to congratulate you on your commitment to Vanderbilt University.
Yeah, that's big time.
That is big time.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Bo, ever since you was little, man, playing basketball and football, man, when the opponents here, they got to play Boski, everybody gets down, man. You've been getting at it for a very long time, and I've seen you work very hard over the course of your high school career. Tell me a little bit about your preparation to prepare yourself to get ready for the collegiate level.
My preparation, like to prepare for the collegiate level, comes from the weight room. That's my main focus this offseason. Is the weight room and getting faster, speed kills. And yeah, I gotta get bigger because I'm gonna go play in the SEC. Them boys, they big and they coming for sure.
Absolutely, but they coming to miss because I know you're gonna make them miss. You've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
So it is a different level. It's a different speed. It is different physicality. But one thing they can't take away from you is your keen skill and IQ of the game of football. And I know you played a little bit of basketball too. What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport, I would say football. It used to be basketball. Going into high school, it was basketball. I didn't start playing football until my 9th grade year.
Man, Michael Jordan messed up my whole career, man. I wanted to be like Mike when I was growing up, man. So I was a beast in football, but I wanted to be like Mike, and the coaches knew that I should have been more like Bo Jackson or something like
Right.
that. So, but man, I'm glad to see that you found your niche and to be able to find your way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, and it's great, man. I'm super excited for you. I think it's more than deserving. Now, my co-host here said, what'd you say? Where was he at first?
I seen where he flipped from Wake Forest to going to Vanderbilt.
Wake Forest to Vanderbilt. What was the pulling factor on that? What did Vanderbilt do besides that big billboard I seen you on?
I would say the coaching staff, overall the coaching staff. I had a better relationship with the Vanderbilt coaching staff than Wake Forest coaching staff. Sometimes you get caught up in like the things that people saying around your town, and the thing I heard a lot of things that people said about Vanderbilt with them not being that big of a football program, but like them losing and stuff like that. But I feel like I can go help them get back to that winning point in their career. I mean, in their program.
Well, I agree, man. You're a terrific talent, and it takes a team, right? But sometimes when that one player comes in, man, he had turned the whole program around. Who's head coaching there now?
Coach Lee, that's the head coach of Vanderbilt right now.
Okay. Now, when you go there, will you be more tangled with your position coach or with the head coach?
Right now, I have a pretty good relationship with both, but I think I'll spend majority of my time with the position coach. But at the same time, I have to keep building that relationship with the head coach.
Yeah,
he's the head man.
Yeah, no doubt, exactly. So, what position are they expecting you to play as you get there? Do you know?
They're expecting me to come in and play receiver.
Nice.
That's real nice.
Yeah. Any special teams?
Yes, sir. Punt return, kickoff return. Yeah, we're basically wherever they put me.
My man, I love it.
Utility.
Yeah, I love it. So when do you get to take off?
I take off June after the end of my senior year. I get out of school in May. I graduate in May.
Okay. And you hit straight and start training and everything, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Man, before we get off here, please tell me your suggestion for the youth, right? What would you suggest to the youth that has ambitions to be a student athlete at the next level after high school?
I feel like I would tell the youth, if you want to be a student athlete, you got to put school first. If you can't do it in the classroom, you ain't going to be able to do it on the field. You may be able to, but it just ain't going to add up. You got to be able to do both. And overall, keep all praise to God, because without God, a lot of things ain't going to go your way. You got to stay prayed up and listen to your mom, listen to your dad. And keep family first, God first, and school comes first. You got to be a student athlete, not an athlete student.
Man, Boski, man, I got chill bumps all through my body, son.
That's what I'm saying. Well said, young man.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for anything better than that, man. I could. But let me ask you, don't your family have a background in sports, though, like your mother?
Yes, sir. She ran track. My grandmother ran track. A few of my uncles played basketball, football. Yeah, my dad played basketball.
So it's in the blood.
Yes, sir.
Well, when T. Higgins went to Clemson, I was a big Clemson fan. So I guess it's go Commodores, baby boy.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining the show. Stay healthy and do all those things that you said that you do, man. And I will see you in Vanderbilt, man. God bless you.
Yes, sir. God bless you. Thank you.
All right. You had it for yourself, guys. The committed player of the week, Boski Barron. That boy's a bad boy.
Yeah, good young man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got his head on straight.
Absolutely. I didn't expect him to say any of that, right?
Right.
But that's everything I want to hear.
Right.
Right?
Exactly what you want to hear.
Exactly what you want to hear. So shout out to the family that's raising Boski. Shout out to you guys. That was amazing. That was a good interview. So shout out to you guys. Guys, we're taking calls. Call in right now. You want to talk to Derek Jett? You want to talk to myself? Go ahead and call in. We want to hear from you. We want to hear what happened at the game that you was at. We want to hear what happened at the games that's coming up. And what are your feelings about everything? The number's on the screen, 865-483-8112, or you can call toll free at 866-412-8112. Guys, now let's talk about these records. I got and we got a lot. And 1A District 4. Oakdale, Harriman, Rockwood, Midway, Greenback. Harriman is on a roll. They're on winning streaks and they don't want to stop losing.
No, they're on a tear.
They're on a tear, and we said it before, they have championship on their mind. Now the girls, Harriman girls, they're not doing as well. But right now we have leading the pack was at either Rockwood or Midway and 1A District 4.
It's Midway.
Midway. And we're rooting for you. You girls keep it going. So we love to see that. We love to see the standings and see everybody is working, how they're going out there. And let's see, moving on here. We got Jellicoe, Oliver Springs, Wartburg Central, Sunbright, and Cofield. Cofield's not doing so great right now, but I do want to congratulate Shelly Burgess. He got his first win as a high school coach. Congratulations.
And second of all, I want to give a shout out to Waylon Burgess, his son, sophomore at Cofield. He's up for player of the Grisham Heat and Air Player of the Week. He hit 29 and had 12 rebounds.
29 and 12 rebounds, and that boy is a sophomore. And if you guys remember, on Exigent Sports, week 1, he was our Bolo Player of the Week. Shout out to you, Waylon. Good job. Jellicoe's not doing bad. Oliver Springs is not doing too bad. I think Oliver Springs is leading in the standings right there. Actually, no, it's Jellicoe.
Jellicoe got him by
Jellicoe got him.
7.
Yeah, Jellicoe got him. Sure do. Hey, but Oliver Springs is having a great season. They got a great coach. We've talked about those players and things like that. So shout out to you guys. On the girls in 1A District 3, looks like Sunbright is going to hold that torch.
I believe they're going to hold it down.
I think they're looking for the state too.
There they are, state or bust.
And when school gets back in, I'm contacting the athletic director. I got to have that team in, especially that 8th grader that's playing varsity.
And I got his name. They put it on that post. So
why don't you reach out to him?
Yeah, I will.
Well, we're going to get Sunbright on here. It is a must. Shout out to you ladies. You ladies are doing awesome. Derek, did you do your homework? I mean, what is that? Did you turn that in, or is it late, or what? all this homework you got there, man.
Yeah, it's just like school again.
All right, moving on. 2A District 3, McMinn Central, Roane County, Mex County, Tellico Plain, Sweetwater, and Polk County. Looks like McMinn Central is leading that district with Kingston right behind them. I don't know the story behind this or the truth. All my life, Kingston has been Kingston, but for the past couple of years, they've been Roane County, Kingston, Tennessee. Are they Roane County High School or Kingston High School?
It's Roane County High School.
Okay.
Better known as Kingston.
Has it always been Roane County High School?
As far as I can remember back, it has been.
Has it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just Kingston. I guess I'm just stuck on Kingston. McMinn Central is leading the way there, and but not too far behind them, you have Kingston in Roane County for the boys.
They got got a good squad.
They do. They have one of those kids used to play for me. Actually, two used to play for me on Tennessee Jays. Malachi and his brother Warren. Those guys, I love those kids. So shout out to you guys out there in Kingston. For the girls, it looks like the girls are number one in 2A District 3. They're leading the way there. Yeah. They're leading the way. Men's Central follows Tellico Plains, Meigs County, Polk County, and then Sweetwater. Moving on to 3A, District 4, Anderson County. Is that what that is? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Anderson County, Gibbs, Scott, Clinton, Union County, and Cumberland Gap. Looks like Anderson County is leading the way there. And they have some strong players. Matter of fact, I think January 10th, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to have 3 of those players here on the show right here in Exigent Sports.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. So you guys keep that winning streak so we can talk about that. For the girls, Clinton is leading the way. They're leading. They 2-0 in the district, 10-3 overall, and we've talked about those Clinton girls since Exigent Show 1. So big shout out to Clinton. Those Dragons, those girls are doing a great job. And if I'm not mistaken, we had Coach Jerry Williams on here, and I know a few of those girls, him and Carmichael as coach, they're on that team. So shout out to you guys.
Yeah, they're actually they're at the beach. I forget what tournament they're at, but they're out of town right now in the tournament. Yeah,
they are. The Clinton girls are.
Yeah, they are.
That's good to hear, man. They're doing good things, and hope you guys can keep that program rolling. Clinton is just doing some good things, man.
Yeah,
it's good to hear about that.
It's that culture thing.
It's the culture
changing
thing.
over there.
Absolutely, it's the culture thing. We talk about it a lot. 4A District 3. Powell, Oak Ridge, Halls, Corns, Knox Central, and Campbell County. So Campbell County is the caboose there with Powell leading 11-1, and Powell had a great football season this year too. They kind of got knocked out in the playoffs versus West, and West went on to take care of business. But Powell's doing some great things, and then we have Coach Aaron Green at Oak Ridge. He's always putting something nice together there. So, and they're following up in second in the district, but both are 1-0. And then for the girls side of things, Powell's number 1 there as well. So shout out to Powell.
Yeah, good things going on over there too.
Yeah, they got a good culture rolling over at Powell too. So shout out to you guys over there on Clinton Highway. It's pretty awesome to see Powell, and then the girls, Corns follows up, Campbell County Halls, Oak Ridge right now is sitting dead last in the district. But I do know Paige and how awesome she is of a coach, and it's a young group that she has.
They'll get that turned around.
Yeah,
quick.
they have a freshman, Yulisa Mitchell. I want to say she's leading the team in scoring.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and there's another girl. I don't want to say her name wrong on here, but she's a freshman also. But they're coming together, so it's a young team. I know there's been injuries on that team, so I know they'll get it together and come on back through. Yeah. I trust in Paige big time. She's a great coach. I've seen her in action. I love that. She's very competitive.
It's traditionally good.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll come back.
Absolutely. And is that it? Yeah, I think that is it. Because the boys and girls are both winning. So the phone lines are open. You want to talk about these records and who's doing what, when, where, and why, 865-483-8112. If you want to call toll free, it's 866-412-8112. Now, let's talk about a game of the week. It's going to be Oak Ridge versus Clinton on the 2nd of January.
Oh, wow.
Right? So that's going to be the game of the week. So we're interested in seeing Oak Ridge versus Clinton, game of the week. I'm not sure where that game is, but it's Oak Ridge versus Clinton. I don't think it really matters. It's going to be a packed house.
Yeah.
It's going to be a packed house regardless.
Yeah.
So the game of the week, that's what we're looking forward to. Right now, I want to get into the word of the day. You know I love the word of the day. Check out this word of the day. The word of the day is malarkey. Malarkey. Malarkey is a noun, meaningless talk or nonsense. Don't give me that malarkey.
That's a good word.
Don't give me that malarkey. And that's a perfect word because Gwen Jackson said her mama was not going to deal with that malarkey.
No.
You're going to be held accountable. You're going to do what you're supposed to do. We don't want to hear no malarkey.
Like it or not.
Like it or not, we don't want to hear no malarkey. So don't give me that malarkey. Young men and women out there that's out there wanting to play collegiate ball, wanting to make it to the next level, there's no excuses. There's no malarkey. So don't give me that malarkey. Continue to work hard and believe that it is already done and you're on your way, all right? So just don't give me that malarkey. What do you think about that?
Hey,
how many times you use that word when you was young?
A few times. That's what I was going to say. You know, these kids out here that are trying to go on and they want to work out, their little don't feel good one day, stayed up too late.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't want to go this morning. Don't give me that malarkey.
That's right.
Because you going on in there and working out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You heard it here first. We love the word of the day. We always want to give somebody their flowers as well. And we had talked about the Bolo Player of the Week being Waylon Burgess is week 1.
Yes.
Week 2, we had Ayanna Porter from Oak Ridge who just came back in to play some ball. Week 3, we have our Bolo Player of the Week. And this guy is from Oak Ridge. He's also a soccer player or a football player. Daniel Jackson. This young man is phenomenal. His GPA is very high. He's the leader of and captain of his travel teams, right? They have games coming up soon. I think March. I don't know. I'll get that back up there, but we'll put that up there. This kid is very tall. He's very athletic, and you normally see young black men want to go out and play basketball and football.
Right.
He did when he was young, actually, and I seen him play at the Boys and Girls Club in basketball. But this kid has found a sport in soccer from Oak Ridge, and he is playing very well. But first and foremost, his schoolwork is top notch.
That's important.
I mean, top notch.
Right.
He's 3.6, 3.9 GPA, something like that.
Oh yeah, that's real good.
Really good athlete. And the greatest thing about it, this is the reason why I want to make him Bolo Player of the Week. Not only is he a great athlete, not only is he making the grades, his family is phenomenal. Just a great family, granddad, mother, and just a phenomenal. We have a phone call. We'll get that. We might have a phone call. I don't know if I'm taking any phone calls right now because I'm talking about the Bolo Player of the Week, Daniel Jackson. No, seriously. Let's see who's on the line here.
Week 3, we have our Bolo Player of the Week.
Who do we have on the line?
Gwen Smith.
Hello, Miss Smith. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine, thank you.
Hey, Mama, how you doing?
How about that? Thank you for calling in. I know you. I've met you. I've hugged you. And I just don't know if you've cooked for me yet, so I'm waiting on that dinner.
Ooh, okay. Well, that would have to come from Derek. He's a much better cook than I am.
I've had some of his food, and I had to agree. He does have some really good food.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But I just wanted to call and tell you how much I enjoy your show, but especially when you got my baby on there.
Oh, thank you so much. He's not my baby, but he's my buddy.
Yeah. But anyway, I do enjoy listening to you, so thank you so much.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for calling in.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye.
Bye, Mom.
Ain't that sweet?
That's my mama. She's just sweet. You're going to make me blush now. That's hard to do.
We may have another call on the line. Let's see what the phone lines are doing today. Caller, who do we have on the line?
Hey, man, this is Coach Craig. What's going on, DJ?
What's going on? How you doing?
All right, man. Up here in upstate New York, out of town, but make sure I saw the show. You're sitting there with Captain Malarkey.
Oh, here we go. All the way from New York.
Great job.
Hey, that was perfect, man. Thank you so much. You have a question for Derek Jett or myself?
No, I don't have a question or anything, man. I just want to tell y'all are doing a great job on the show. I look forward to it every week.
Man, that is awesome, and that's a blessing. So we're going to continue to pray over the show. We appreciate you, and, sharing is caring, so let everybody know. We appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right.
Thank you, man.
That's awesome. First 2 calls right there, so I'm going to mark that down. First 2 calls. Brad Jones, give me the game ball, baby. Give me the game ball, baby. All right. So we talked about our Bolo Player of the Week, Daniel Jackson, which is an excellent young man. But we have to talk about the exigent for the game of the week. The game of the week is going to be Oak Ridge, boys and girls. And like I said, I don't know where it is. What is pressing? What is demanding? What is the exigent of the game of the week, Oak Ridge versus Clinton?
Oh, Man, pride, respect, if they have it. You know how it is. Football, it don't matter if it's checkers.
That's right.
Clinton's playing Oak Ridge.
That's right.
It's on.
That's right.
You know, and they're going to be hung over from that playoff game.
Yes, they are.
Because I remember Cofield hanging them signs up on Arbor Springs after them, they bring that stuff right on in there, So that's it don't matter the records.
Absolutely.
It don't matter. It's play.
Absolutely.
Go.
And the teams are going to be out. People have talked about, Cofield and Oliver Springs playing each other. And it's pretty much like family. It's family playing family. Well, Oak Ridge and Clinton, in my heart and belief, that's pretty much the same thing.
Yes.
Right? They don't like each other. They're distant cousins or what have you. But that's family, and the whole community is going to come out on both sides of the field.
Yeah, that's a gate.
Yeah, absolutely. So the exigent for me, for Oak Ridge is do what Oak Ridge does, do Oak Ridge things. And the exigent for Clinton is don't allow the hype to overpower what you guys do, because you're very skilled and you can hoop with the best of them. So, Coach Lockert, Coach Green, good luck to the both of you.
Yes.
Now, I didn't want to do this, right? But I got you on the show.
Uh-oh.
Georgia got what they deserved.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hey.
This is the argument segment. Yeah. I didn't tell the producers about this segment.
Well, I'm just telling you, I'm all SEC, and they absolutely got shunned. I mean,
that was malarkey.
That was malarkey. My personal opinion, you have Michigan, and you have Alabama.
Okay.
And you have Georgia.
Okay.
And you could almost throw an Ole Miss in there. And I know that's a Jekyll, but hey, they're good.
Yeah, no doubt.
And they're gonna be really good next year.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I was kidding with you. You know that, right?
Right. Yeah.
I just want to start an argument real quick.
I just don't see how Georgia loses one game out of the last 30, and it being the SEC championship game, and they just get took out.
Well, what's funny to me, because I didn't think it was going to happen.
I didn't either.
I didn't think it was going to happen. But what's funny to me, the people, the people that should be in the championship, well, they're still playing each other.
Right.
It's just not for the national championship.
Some people call it the Kleenex Bowl. But hey, I tell you what, who I would really hate to be right now.
Who's that?
Florida State.
Oh man.
Oh, just Georgia. Yeah, everybody leaving. They lost 9.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have a freshman quarterback. Yeah. And guess what? The Bulldogs are playing.
Yeah, no doubt. And speaking of freshman quarterbacks, Nico's playing.
Oh yeah.
Nico's playing.
Yeah.
And I think some of those transfers are gonna come in. They're gonna play. We get out of that game. What do you think is gonna happen there?
I think we'll take care of business. Iowa plays pretty good defense, but I mean, what was that you said? Wow, we ever play Iowa?
1, 2, 3, Iowa.
Yeah. Well, they drove there, didn't they?
The chant was supposed to hurt them, but that Iowa turned into hurting us.
Yeah, it turned into that was.
They put a spanking on us.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did. They had a kid that was. He was amazing. So, but yeah, so we're looking forward to that. I just wanted to start something, man. I did.
Yeah, that's fine.
Start a little bit of something.
You get a little Ricky Jett on here, buddy. He'll tell you all about the Georgia Bulldogs.
Oh no, I get him.
He's
rolling,
tore up.
Yeah. I get him Shout out to Ricky. That's my buddy, man. Everybody knows me. Knows I talk about Ricky Jett everywhere I go. Well, this is the dad to my guy, Ricky Jett. This is the father right here, Derek Jett. And growing up, Derek Jett now, he played for Norwood. I played for Clinton. Little League. In Little League, I went to Oak Ridge High School out of middle school. But in Little League, I played for Clinton, and we was tough, man. We got scored on once by my cousin, rest in peace, Hobart Mitchell. And we got scored on by this guy named E.T. in Knoxville, and he was just a freak athlete. I think that's the only game we ever lost. But it was a scrimmage, so it didn't count. But he was that good.
Oh, I bet.
I tackled anything.
Right.
He was squirmy. He was hard to tackle. But the only other person that scored a touchdown on our guys, the Clinton Dragons,
it was luck.
It was a scrimmage.
Scrimmage. Then next to the river, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But that was a great thing about playing with Terry Benjamin. He made sure we played the best. Or Robbie Campbell, I don't know who was the coach then, but they made sure we played against the best.
Yeah.
So when we played in our conference, we pretty much took care of business. We took care of business. Yeah, no doubt. So, upcoming show information next week. Fingers crossed, guys. You know, we had a couple studded stars here today. Alongside me next week, I'm in talks with Juwan Smith, former Vol.
There you go.
Went on to the NBA and played with the Dallas Mavericks. Played alongside Dirk. So, fingers crossed. We're excited to have Juwan Smith on next week as well.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Bolo Player of the Week is out of Loudon. Kid out of Loudon. Jaden Capshaw. And he can light it up, man. That kid can play some ball, and he also plays a little baseball, too.
That's good.
So he's in basketball right now, and he's been hooping since his younger days, man, and he's always did well. So we're excited about that. More and more and more great stuff is going to happen right here on Exigent Sports. Make sure you stay tuned in. And as I said, sharing is caring. If you're on this right now, go ahead and share it with somebody. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, because this is exigent. This is pressing. This is demanding. And everybody's looking forward, and they can find a new great show to watch as well, okay? You have anything before we leave, Derek?
I say have a safe, happy New Year.
That's it?
That's it. Go Vols.
Until next week, Happy New Year.